Right down the middle. Let's take a look. Woo! Got some soils in there, the old chocolate milk. So here's with the 2.5 hose or any hose, here's how I handle it. The giant anaconda. Gonna get it so it trickles lightly and slowly into there. Get that? Okay, I got some type of stain here. Spots, if it comes out, it's not a stain. I don't know if you can see out there. That's the Dream Machine working on that cabin. This is a polyester, so what you're gonna see also on the screen where it can look dark, that's just some of the wear pattern that can happen on these polyesters. Yeah, it comes with a zipper too. Not the zipper wand though. Yeah, it's real. Oh, they don't monkey around up here in northern Minnesota. And it makes it look like we've never cleaned a carpet in our lives. That's how wet his pants are from having to go from snowbank to snowbank out there in the cabins.
Yeah, this is fun. Well, everybody, I have 3 miles of this to get to our cleaning spot. 3 miles. Let's hope that it's cleared out, and it's still snowing, but looks like somebody's been here to do some plowing, and otherwise it'd be a lot deeper, I think. Oh goodness. Throwing side to side. Saigers. Don't go into the marsh. It was a lot greener the last time I was here. Just a little van in the woods. There's 2 of them out there. That's what the lake looks like today when it's frozen. Lake Winnie. Lake Winnibigoshish. Big Winnie.
Hey everybody, welcome to Saigers Steam Clean. Welcome to the channel. I just got a snowflake in my eyeball. It's blowing wind, it's blowing off a lake. Got now in my ears, and it's cold. Somebody asked about doing cold weather cleaning, so I'm gonna do a little of that, show that. But also, I've cleaned this place 4 years ago personally in the springtime when it was nice and green out. But it's, you know, it's winter wonderland, and they're wondering what I'm doing here. Well, I've not left for Florida yet. Obviously this is winter time, but you can't avoid it. Let me show you around. So we just had a fresh snowfall here the last 2 days. It's still snowing. That's the lake out there. This here is the old historic resort here. It's actually really very cool. I videoed here 4 years ago, so I'm gonna put a link to that. And I gotta tell you, I watched the video and hopefully you'll notice that my editing skills have gotten better because I just started using Adobe Premiere Pro back then and I had no clue what I'm doing. Who says I do now? I probably don't. I really don't. Whew. So I let them know I do some videoing here again. And again, these are so cool. These are northern Minnesota resorts owned by mom and pops and a young couple has purchased this from the last people we had. It's very old, very historic. There's the upstairs loft we're gonna do up there. That's a bigger place for bigger crowds and people. And there's a whole bunch of cabins out there. The guys are running through the snow and pulling hoses. And I said, I'm gonna let you do that part. I'm gonna set up one time, probably do more square footage of cleaning, but it's gonna be easier for me and the old guy with the knee running through snowbanks. It doesn't work as well anymore. So I also asked him if it'd be okay if I mention the resort. This is High Banks Resort in Deer River, Minnesota. It's called on Lake Winnie, and I'm telling you, it's a gorgeous place. It's awesome walleye fishing. It's great fishing. It's sandy-ish kind of bottom, and it's unique. Come on up. The last thing to go in is this. And what we're gonna end up doing is putting on what this is called a simulator. It's just a jet put on the end of one of these. You can make these connectors. I got a video on it too, but when I get there, I'm gonna start it up and heat this up before I start bringing the hose in. But in the meantime, that's the last thing to go in so it doesn't freeze in cold weather. What we do is we take off our vacuum hose, we prepare everything. I've got my wands in there, my chemistry in there, pre-spray mixed up, Code Red, G-Force booster, and some mango side. We're gonna try to make this winter feel like we're at the beach. White, sandy beaches. Well, it's white anyway. So here's with the 2.5 hose or any hose, here's how I handle it. The giant anaconda. So this way I'm not dragging in like a abundant amount of snow. We got our abominable snowman. Now when I bring it back in, it's gonna make a mess out of my van. There's no way around it. But, so I don't make a big, huge mess of snow in there, this is what I do. Let's go. All right, so I've drug in enough hose. I've left about 25 feet of the 2.5 on. I have it plugged up with that plug, saw plug, plugged into the Saigers Y bypass. Now, as I mentioned, I'm gonna heat this water up. I'm gonna heat this hose up. That's right back in the face. So anyway, I'm gonna point it that way. I'm gonna heat this up, this hose, so it has less chance of freezing. When I get it inside, I gotta get up to the top. It won't instantly freeze. I mean, you just take precautions. You gotta heat it up, you're good to go. I could take that in too and keep water trickling in. So I'm going to throw that in my pocket for now to do that. My tootsies and handsies are getting cold. Got one other problem. Rookie move on my part. Got to put it through that other porthole so then I can close that door behind me, which is really great with a direct drive. Boy, that snow is coming down pretty good. I'm gonna look like I'm sweating in there when it starts thawing off me. All right, so I'm gonna run in. I've got a good grouping of it. I run in there and I start laying it down as I get up to the top floor. Now my nose is running. Want to know the temperature? It says about 10 above, maybe 8 above. That's great. Wintertime, this here is called a Seal-A-Door. Seal-A-Door.com. Made in Minnesota, kind of like some pogo sticks. Goes in the door here, helps keep all this wind and cold out. There's one. And you notice the door is a little narrower than normal. I give it a twist here. There we go, and it tightens it up. That's your Seal-A-Door. It's the greatest thing ever. Yeah, it comes with a zipper too. Not the zipper wand though. Vacuum hose is up in place first. Get that high pressure hose up here too. You know how I like stairs. All right, my hose is all a mess because I tripped on the way here. Yeah, I still do my own stunts. Let's get some water flowing. We'll get her hooked up. All right, so I've got bedroom, 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 living room, dining room kind of combo in this hall. I'm gonna take care of this hallway here. I'm gonna do the bedrooms later. I want things to dry. There is heat going here that's blowing across where the pre-spray could be and could dry it out. This is into this living room, dining room kind of thing. This is a larger, like camp together family or all your buddies come in and camp kind of a facility up above the lodge itself. And it's really close to the bar if you're wondering. Steps away. You know how I love steps. It's the knee. Loves it so much. Unfortunately, my camera fell. And this big zoom lens, $2,000 zoom lens, won't zoom or zoom back out. This ain't good. We're back with a different lens. I hope the camera's working. I won't know, of course, until I put it on the computer. Yeah. Well, to repeat the first video here, we're finally cleaning. And I didn't freeze up, I'm telling you. I'll get around to the side of that couch here in a minute too. So in the meantime, since I've been here, they're telling me they do have a machine that they run a couple times a year to try to keep up to everything too. Cleaning up well though yet. Carpets, like they've mentioned, trying to squeeze another year out of it. Go from there. This is real wood. Yeah, it's real. Oh, they don't monkey around up here in northern Minnesota. None of that OSB stuff. Real. You have to work for it. All right. Let me get this here before I reset that in place. This is a polyester, so what you're going to see also on the screen where it can look dark, that's just some of the wear pattern that can happen on these polyesters. Sometimes it's really hideous. We call it like a cow path, a cow trail, because sometimes within a year, just super black, and it makes us look like we've never cleaned a carpet in our lives. They're not supposed to stain, and yet they do. From use, that is. Dry passes people, right, Brady? Oh, there's quite a bit of soil in there. It's a hard with a portable or do-it-yourselfer to beat a $105,000 Butler cleaning unit out there being run off a V8 motor. Right down the middle. Let's take a look. Woo! Got some soils in there, the old chocolate milk. Yeah, there are some great soils in there. That's what a carpet cleaner wants. You show up, you want to know you're worth something and valued. They love us. Their carpets are somewhat soiled up. Devastator swivel head wand, so I can get underneath there really nice. We're gonna put it in your pocket here with everything else. All right, remember this is a simulator. You can take an open connector. I have to do a care conference for my parents right now, so I'm gonna take this and trickle the water into the vacuum hose while I do this. Probably a 30-minute conference and keep it running. What do I do? I can't let it freeze, I gotta take it all back out. Water. So now, just gonna get it so it trickles lightly and slowly into there. Get that? Okay. So it's trickling and I shove it in there. Let it keep going. Hope you heard that. And I don't have to trickle it the whole time. I can just, maybe even during the conference, put it in and out. I've already moved the couches out, cleaned underneath them, moved them back. I don't know if you can see out there, that's the Dream Machine working on that cabin. Okay, I got some type of stain here, spot. If it comes out, it's not a stain. It's coming out, so it's a spot. Pretty tight in here. All right, let me work on this a little more. A little more scrub-a-dub-dub, or I gotta get something. That's coming. There we go. Not bad. Got to turn it on. Again, that's the polyester with the wear pattern. Makes it still look dirty looking. It's clean, but it's stained up. Hey, look who's done with cabins.
What's that?
I said, look who's done with cabins.
Yeah.
I don't have them on microphone. I think that microphone's downstairs. You know how I like stairs too, right?
Yeah.
Alrighty, let me show you this room. Different kind of carpet, low profile. So this camera isn't as wide on the angle, kind of a bummer. And it also isn't as good in low light. But that'll be more downstairs problem. They're not super dirty in here, is the thing. And they, like you said, go, at times they'll run their cleaning machine over it too. Not bad. Now actually from this angle as you're looking at it, this carpet doesn't look as bad. But give me a second, let's look. Maybe it's just not as wore here. See, looks better. Right, so this here was this is called the super strap. It's holding our hose in place up here. So let me get this down. Well, you sure aren't cooperating today. Just plain fun. Nice boots, square-toed.
Yeah.
Mango. Mmm.
Yep. Better than dirt.
Better than dirt. That's how wet his pants are from having to go from snowbank to snowbank out there in the cabins. Your pants are wet from snowbank to snowbank.
They were frozen until I got in here. The one spot I set up over there, I was about knee, like almost my knee in one spot.
Yeah.
In snow. Almost got stuck.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Dug a little hole. No, that's what I'm doing?
Yep. We're gonna get set up. He's getting that out of the way.
I'm gonna spray from that nice carpet seam that way.
So this here's a really bad area. It
Yeah,
gets some
it's
salt. It is so sandy. There's the salt. Right there, organic. Look at that, organic material, dude. Oh, thank you. Thank you so very much. Yeah. See that? That was where my foot was when he blasted over it. Just had to get my feet wet too, didn't you? How are your feet? Well, everybody, thanks again for being here and checking out the channel. We're gonna end this video right here, but please come back next week because we have the entire downstairs bar restaurant to do, which is pretty cool cleaning. And for me, I ran out of time this week on editing. It's been an absolute insane what's been going on. I couldn't keep up, couldn't get it done, and there was just a lot of content there. So again, come back next week, check out part 2. It's a great resort. We're having a blast, except for the cold weather. As you can see, Florida is not too far off from my future. If you have not subscribed, please do so. We'd love to see you back again. So in the meantime, this is a brand new lens, replacing the lens I just fell down at the beginning of the video. Yeah, Guess that was my Christmas present. But anyway, thanks again. Likes, comments do help so I can pay my lens off. And the puppies are back there. Minnesota. Well, you are not disappointing on the weather at all. I don't want to slip and fall down. Like I say, it's a brand new lens. This would not be fun. This is honestly, it's like a skating rink down here. Absolute skating rink. One, you know, I like steps too. This here is the worst. Not good. Guys, it's super cold out. You ain't gonna like it. You better hustle. Hurry up, duty, and then you're getting back in here. I'm not sticking around. I don't even have gloves on right now. Come on, hurry up. You too? You all done? Are you? Luna says that's it. Nope, I'm done. Come on, Miley. What, are you gonna be the daring one now? The youngster. Hey, come here. Come on, it's really cold. You agree? Oh, you just about took a digger yourself. That's right. Tell everybody bye and tell them to come back. Yes, come on back. Come back and see part 2. Come and see the other videos, right? Okay. Yeah, thanks for participating. Thanks again, everybody. See you later.